Yeah, good morning, everyone. A quick one this morning. I am here again, your brother, your friend, and I'm here again to give you another dose of what is happening around Edo State and why Edo people must vote for governor in Norega say Obaseki. Before they want to play, the music I love. I love this music very well. Please listen as I try to put this music on now. Let me go back again. So that music was played by Avasa Nogomabe.
Terry. They say Adamundole Buddha. Keke will tell Obaseki say they don't settle. Now what did they settle? What kind of Agabagebe settlement is that? To start from, now where did they cause quarrel for them? Nobody asked. You see, it get people when God create, make them be servant. And it get people when God create, make them be serve. By the time you go use mistake, give small power to servant. Agbe no here, agbe no dey.
Please just share this video. Share this video. Invite your friends.
Obaseki, can get a piece of adjusted people who take position. The power have Boa. They want say, they say Obaseki with only Buddha, Iradamu, say they don't settle. Now when did they settle? Now when did first cause quarrel? Nobody asked.
Yes. The gentle strides of a leopard is not an act of cowardice. That is what the wise man says. The gentle strides of a leopard is not an act of cowardice. Many people believe that Obaseki was a coward. Many people believed he was afraid. He doesn't understand the political game in the Nigerian setting. But they've forgotten that this man had been in the systems since the early 80s when Adam Sali Oshomole was still trying to learn how to become a tailor. Okay, this man was already going into, the financial world, and in financial world, that is where the highest level of politics is being played. The highest level of politics is being played in the financial setting, and this is the setting that this man is a guru. This is said that this man is well known, but they thought that his quietness was an art of coward. It was an art of intimidation and fear, and they decided to take advantage of it, knowing that every step, like I said yesterday, when they take 20 steps, Obaseki will be looking at them. He takes one step and he drags them back 40 steps backward. A news just broke out today that the NYSC has already corrected the mistake that was in his NYSC certificate. Simple and pure. The UI has also written another, statement again, debunking that claim by the screening committee that he never went to that school. So that is said, done, dusted, and settled. Because there is no way he can go into university with a fake result. So we are waiting for their next line of action. Okay? And Isaiah Yamun's issue is still there, is still pending. He has not been able to actually produce, his online, what is it called? His online registration card, which he says he had registered online. They are still waiting for him, as we speak now, to come and produce that very particular, what is it called? Form that he used in registering himself in the APC online portal. And I start wondering, how can someone who says I registered online, I have the slip of my registration, is adjoining cases upon cases? Come on, guys. When they say I registered online, just go to where you register, produce the slip that you get, the print out that you got from your online registration, and forward it to the court. Case end, closed, finito. But yet the case is being adjoined and adjoined and adjoined and adjoined. It's not been adjoined on the 25th of June, and on the 2nd of July is case with the EFCC over the 700 million naira, fraud case that is upon him and some other people. His case is coming up on the 2nd again. Is that the kind of man that we are expecting to become the leader, or to become the one who will lead our state? Or a man who had no any form of case, of criminal case, hanging around his neck? Obaseki has been in the financial sector for over 3 decades. Over 3 decades, he has been in the financial sector. And nothing at all, as of today, he has not gotten any form of indictment. Look at every other financial, gurus. They have one problem or the other. Look at the dethroned emir of Kano. He has a case upon his head. Look at Hebrew wife. She had a case upon his head. There are many other people who have gone into the financial sector that have cases upon them today. But no one has been able to trace just a case to Governor Obaseki. Why? It was in the business world. That will show you the level of transparency and the level of honesty that is in that man. This is why some of us, we are out to say the Edos must, as a matter of fact, support him with everything they have to make sure this set of people, these criminal elements, will not come back to the corridor of power in a very, very long time. This fight is not a fight about Obaseki. Like I said, I'll be saying this is a project. Obaseki becomes the project of the Edo people. Obaseki became a project of the Benins. It became a project of the Asians. It became a project of the Afemas. It now become a project that we must make sure it's complete. It cannot be an abandoned project like the Palm House, the civil service secretariat. How it was abandoned for over 30-something years. No, Obaseki cannot be an abandoned project. It must be a project that must be completed. He had come to change the narratives in Benin, in Esan, in Agenebode, politics. He has opened the eyes of the Edos that you can actually decide the course of your destiny. He has made us to understand that we have the power to make a decision and our decision will stand. That is one joy that I have in all this. The joy is he has been able to bring back the power to the people. This has never happened before. It has never happened before. He has given room. If you go on social media and see the way people insult him, he never responds. You can't do this in Oshomole time. You'll be picked up by DSS. Even this jockey, this local musician in Eastern Land, he was picked up because they said he insulted Oshomole and Tony Kabaka. But Tony Kabaka has been on the social media, ranting, insulting, Governor Obaseki. He has never reacted to it because he believes it is his fundamental human right to criticize the government of the day. So we, as people, we must begin to understand where we are going to, particularly to the folks who are in diasporas, who knows or who understands how politics is being played in diasporas. So we'll begin to see reasons why we must, as a matter of fact, support the coming back of Governor Obaseki. Because if he comes back by November and be re-elected in September and be sworn in November, it would have given us another narratives in Benin or in Edo State politics. Nobody there would dare wants to become a lord over us anymore. Because they would now understand that we actually now understood how things works within the Edo State politics. They will now know that people knows their right. So what he's doing now is giving us our right back. And we must, as a matter of fact, make sure we accept this right back with everything that we have. This is not time, to play into the hands of these people and begin to say, okay, it is not my business. This is the time for you to say, I have come. We must take back that which is ours. Okay, and quickly, I want to talk to my brother. I want to talk to my brother. What's his name, sir? I want to talk to my brother, Honorable Omorigi Obedeyama. Listen, your brother just wrote from the US, Johnson Iyama, Obedeyama just wrote to you now, trying to let you to understand, what is playing out now. These guys, this group of guys want to use you and destroy you politically. We, the Benin, we loved you. We from Oredo, we loved you because of what you did while you were the Oredo local government chairman. We still appreciate you up to today. You've made a name for yourself. Let me tell you something, sir. In politics, you must see the handwriting on the wall. You must understand the people because you are leading the people. It's not about you. It's about the people. Now, you must see where the ovation is right now. You must see the direction of the wind in order for you to jump in. So that you don't allow the sea to take you away when you jump into the sea in the opposite direction of the wind. Okay, right now, the wind is blowing towards the side of Obaseki. I promise you, sir, there is nothing absolutely you can do to change the narratives. If you decide to be a stumbling block to the progress and to the movement of the people because of what some APC miscreants are telling you right now, you might have yourself to blame at the end of the day. Because you can never, at this point in time, win the governorship seat in Edo State. You are not politically matured to that level. Not at the time you have people like Osage Izeyamu, people like the Noragaso Obaseki on the ballot paper. Your popularity contest is not in doubt, sir. But the political structure on ground now and the way and manner the politics is being played right now is not in your favor. So my candid advice to you, sir, is to, with all honesty, discuss with your elder brother, Obaseki, have your terms of conditions put together, and then absolutely declare your support for a second-term ambition and prepare yourself for Senate, but then you would have gotten matured and return back. And the people of Edo will reward you with governorship seat because of what you would have done now. But if you make the mistake of trying to fight him, you might be the loser at the end of the day, because the Edos will remember you when the time comes. You need to know your people. At least your family is a very big family in Benin Kingdom, so you know how things are being played out. So my kind of advice to you, my brother, my friend, our leader, that please, with all due respect and with all honesty, kindly support your brother for the development of Edo State. And number two, sir, in politics, it is about winning, not about trying. As of today, Enogagasa Obaseki is the executive governor of Edo State. Now, he has a lot of executive powers that can sway the vote to his favor if he is on the ballot paper under the platform of the PDP. But if peradventure, for whatsoever reason, you decided to drag with him based on the rumor we are hearing now, how true it is, we don't know yet, that you are being offered some millions of naira to make sure Obaseki doesn't get the ticket, and you finally succeed, assuming, which I think I know is impossible, the aftermath effect of that is Oshomole will come back to power through Osage Izeyamu for a third term, because you will never win. Then they are going to use you, dump you, and discard you. And secondly, the PDP which you belong to, the NEC has already told you. The National Working Committee have already told you. The Edo State chapter of PDP have already told you that please trust me, understand where we are going, where the ovation is going, and make the right decision. And if you, for whatsoever reason, you refuse to make that decision, you're going to be the one that's going to lose. So my advice to you, sir, is to please try to put up your cap of reasoning and reason like a politician, put the people first and you at the back. Because this whole thing is about the people, not about anyone. If the people say they want Obaseki, then you must have to give your support to Colonel Nogas Obaseki. Having said that, let us now move over to why Edo people must vote Obaseki for second term. Like I said, this whole policy is going to be, I am one guy, I don't come here to insult anyone. I come here to analyze facts and figures. Everything I analyze, it is at the public domain. I'll just tell you, I'll put it into a better perspective that people should see and then be the judge for themselves. Because this is how this whole election is going to be. We're going to be here, campaigning for Obaseki from every nook and corner of the world. I want to advise every viewer, please, when the video is on the line, share on your wall. Talk about it to your friends, to your family, because this time around, we must do a door-to-door campaign. Some of these videos, play it, in a big cinema TVs in town, in Ring Road, in New Benin, in Sapele Road, in Aggro. Just put the screen up and put up the videos that have been played. People explaining what Obaseki had done and why it needs to come back. We want to play a politics of educated 21st century politicians and digital people. People will see it. It will be clear. There will be evidences. That's my advice. Don't share money this time around. Put the people onto notice. You're going to see. You're going to get a massive vote for Governor Obaseki. Number one, Obaseki has the people of Edo State at heart. Governor Obaseki has the people of Edo State at heart. He's concerned about the people, not about him. Like I said, the guy worth 25 million US dollars, converted to Naira. That guy's a billionaire. Obaseki has a second address, Afro Investment. Many of these people does not have a second address. Eridabo left his law. Odubu doesn't have a second address. Izeyemu is a pastor. He doesn't have a second address. Oshomole doesn't have a second address. Most of these people don't have any address at all. But this man, if he leaves office today, he has a business that is still running on the background. It is such a man that you should give your company to manage for you, because you have an idea of how businesses are being managed. He have the people at heart. He's concerned about the people. You want to see the progress of his people. And you know that Obaseki family is the third largest family in Benin Kingdom. So also he has a name to protect. He has the Obaseki name to protect. Yesterday, I'm going to tell you something now. I'm going to tell you something, sorry. Yesterday, somebody told me, called me and said, sir, do you know that Obaseki people, they don't always give people employment when they are in power? They were talking about Gaius, Obaseki's big uncle. And I said, yeah, I know. He said, then that is not good. I said, do you know why? He said, no. I said, because they don't want people to destroy their name. They are very conscious of that name. Because of the little, misinterpretation of the Benin history concerning their forefather. So they are very careful anytime they get into the corridor of power, not to allow anyone to destroy that name for them. So that's the reason why, sir. Nothing more. Not that the Benin, no. Even if it was, they refuse to even give their own brothers such opportunity also. In Obaseki government today, have you seen any Obaseki in Obaseki government? But in Oshomole's government, all Oshomole brothers, all Oshomole brothers are millionaires today. All of them, all. But look at this man today. Have you heard of any Obaseki in any government? They say no. The answer is no. These are people who are not that doesn't have this favoritism and nepotic, nature in art. They are concerned about the people, not about, his family being wealthy, becoming millionaires or whatever. He's just concerned about the general masses who are suffering. How is he going to alleviate their state? He has the people at heart. That's one thing, the reason why we, the Edos, must vote for Governor Obaseki and Philip Shaibu for a second term. Number two, the governor is a proactive governor. Very proactive. Very proactive. He doesn't allow things to get destroyed before he acts. He acts and block it from happening. That is how a good leader is. Not people who want problem first. Then they now have a solution. They will not say, you see the way I just solved the problem now. No, he will not allow you to create problem for him to solve. He blocked that problem even before you try to create a problem. That's when he came in, he looked at it, said, no, if I allow all these Aggros to continue collecting money, I will destroy my government. So I better stop them before they destroy me. He's a proactive governor. And that is the kind of governor we need in Nigeria today. A man like him should not even be a state governor. He should be a president of that nation. Because he has what it takes to manage the resources of Nigeria. Can you imagine? Oil fell during the time of Oshomole. Hear this now. Oil was $110 per barrel. These guys were getting billions upon billions from 30% derivation. They were getting allocations from the federal government. They were getting royalties from the companies, oil companies in Edo State. But yet, Oshomole borrowed hell. But go and check today, Obaseki had borrowed nothing. He had borrowed nothing. Number three, Obaseki is a good financial manager. He had borrowed nothing. He's a good financial manager. He knows how to manage income, how to manage money. He's paying teacher salaries. Civil servants have been paid. Pensioners are no more wearing black and black, parading in Ring Road. Our mothers, who will be beaten up, people collecting 2,000 naira from them every day and now be paying 800 naira. Our fathers who were bus drivers who people were collecting 4,000 from and now paying less than 1,000 naira. This guy, even with this little income, now a barrel of oil is now less than $10. And this man has not stopped doing what he is doing. He's owing no salary. He's paid all. Everybody today, they are happy. Our parents are happy. Our teachers are happy. Pensioners are happy. The only people that are not happy are the greedy politicians led by Adamu. That the only people that are not happy. Those are the only people that are not happy. Only them, I know the verse. Every other person in Edo State today, they are saying 4 + 4, top bar. Obaseki is a strategist. He is a strategist. Guys, listen. If person goes school, he good though. This guy didn't just go to forward. This guy is intellectual capability is of the highest standard. This guy get level. Just see the way they play the whole ball game. A guy who came into politics in 2007, but refused to be a politician. No. He was just there, he was watching there. He actually became a politician in 2016. But you see this guy playing the whole game in a way as if he has been there for years. Because he sits in his office, take barrel, and begin to put up things. And things will just start flowing in. The 8 years he worked with Oshomole, he was observing the whole system of how government actually works. Today, he becomes a name. He's a strategist. That's why you must vote for him. Number 3, Obaseki. Number 6, Obaseki is calm and is focused. Very calm and focused. He's not the guy who talks before he acts. It takes his time. Even when people are shouting, he relaxed. Look at his discretion. He did everything to the ending. He's very calm. He talked less. Even look at yesterday when he defended to PDP. He spoke maybe highest is only 10 lines. It was done. But if it was Isaiah Yamu or Shomole that did that defension yesterday, they would have spoken for 1 hour. 1 hour complete, they would have been speaking. Because a man that is focused, talk less and act more. Obaseki is a man that believes in what he stands for, no matter what. That is one part I have learned from him that I'm going to take as my motto. That is why today, you see, I decided to come live, direct, like Stanley Osaze Sakunokodi says. He said, I have left the fence. I am now with Obaseki. I decided to be with him now because I know a man who stands for, who believes on what he stands for, no matter the pressure on him. That such a man should be allowed. Such a man should be allowed to continue. Sorry. So such a man should be allowed to continue to reign in Edo State. He believed, even when, do you know what? If he had shared the money when they wanted it, this would have had a problem. Oshomole said on Channels Television, he said, I told him, carry along the good, the bad, and the ugly. Do you know what that means? That one simply means carry along everybody, share the money. That is the word, carry along. But at the end of the day, the man refused. He said, it is better you take me away as a governor of the state than for me to give you guys the key to the treasure. Obaseki is a game changer. He knows how to change the drum of the game. Listen, I'm not saying this because I want to praise him, but I'm saying this because I know this is what he is. He's a game changer. He changes the game. He has changed the old narratives of politics in Edo State. And even the national today of APC and PDP are proud of him. He came in, he changed the whole thing in a way that people began to wonder, what kind of a man is that? He's proactive. He knows when to hit, and he has done that marvelously well. Okay. Obaseki is an intellectual ideologist. He is an intellectual ideologist. He has an ideology. He knows what he stands for. He's not being moved by the wind. Any man that has an ideology is a man that people must stand at the back. He has proven to us that he's a man that is very, very consistent. Very consistent. Nothing shakes him from what he stands for or from what he believes. From his ideology. You can't change it. Because like I said, before he came to power, he already had everything in his head. So he came into the government with those things that he have. And that is what he is putting up for everyone to see. Number 10, Obaseki is a perfect gentleman. He's a perfect, everyone was telling him, okay, go remove your tie. Go buy short knicker and t-shirt with those slack. But the guy is still putting on tie. But do you know why? Because he's a perfect gentleman. Politics to him is not a do or die affair. Politics in Western world is strategy. Politics in Western world is the thing of the brain, not boza. No. So it's a thing of the mind. He's a perfect gentleman. You see the way everything is. Oshomole is on China television today. He's on there. Everybody is talking. They are singing, but the guy never even reacts because he understood what he wants and where he is going to. Number 11. Obaseki has a name to protect in the business world. You guys should understand this right now. Obaseki has a name to protect in the business world. So he's very careful. He is very, very careful. He doesn't want to destroy his reputation. He has a name because anything he does today, as far as the government is concerned, after 8 years, it will affect his company. This is a company he has built for the past 4 decades. And you will not expect him to destroy this old company, all for the sake of 8 years in government. He also knows that the truth of the matter is nothing. If he decide to steal all the money today, in Edo State, it's not paying salary, it's not doing anything. If he continues running his business, he's going to make such money more than legitimately, without no cost from the people. So he has a name to protect in the business world. Number 12, Obaseki also have a family name to protect. The Obaseki family, like I said, is the 3rd largest family in Benin Kingdom. They are very careful of their name. He has a name to protect. He's very conscious of the Obaseki as a name. It's a name. From people doing fake of their product. So you don't destroy the name they have labored to build. So he has a name he is guiding. That Obaseki is one name he needs to guide with all his life to make sure he doesn't mess it up for the others who are coming behind him. You see the reason why such a man needs to be voted for. I just put up reasons right now. This is not all about insults. Somebody said, Obaseki has paid me. Thank God he pays me anyways. If you know where I live, I don't think Obaseki can even pay me. Okay? Sometimes you guys just talk because you want to talk. Do you think Obaseki can be able to pay everyone that is supporting him today? In 2016, I was in support of Osage Zeyamo. Did he pay me? Yes, I said no. He paid me no kobo. Nobody paid me to do my job. I am a Benin, my blood-dead Edo boy. Edo man, for that matter. I have my business in Edo State. I have my property in Edo State. So I should protect the interest of my family. I have family, a large family in Edo State also. And if you don't know, I'm from Obe. I'm a blood-dead, Obe boy. So when I speak with facts and figures. So people don't pay me, okay? So let's leave that. Today, like I said before, every civil servant is being paid 23rd to 25th of every month. Pensioners are being paid between 23rd and 25th of every month. This has never happened since I grew and knew the difference between right and wrong. We are always having salary behold in Edo State, but today it's becoming an history. There is no more protesting of pensioners in the whole of Benin, in the whole of Edo State, since 2016 up to today. The National Labour Congress, the LSC, the Nigerian Labour Congress, the LSC, Edo chapter, have never gone on strike since Obaseki came to government. That is a plus. Number 2, this guy is constructing road everywhere. You see our brother, Apostle Alfred, who took us through, Airport Road to Oriri and all those areas. See how the road is being tied. This guy is opening up the entire Edo State. Go to Eboma area, go and see what this guy is doing. He opened up everywhere. Today, the first state in the whole federation to have a state power plant is Edo State. Come on, guys. You guys should sometimes appreciate good things. The first state in the whole of the federation to have a state power plant is Edo State, Osumo Power Plant, which is 95% to completion. If not because of this destruction from these miscreants, that very particular plant would have been in operation right now. The mark came with Edo Best. Our children are home. Yes, they are still studying. This is what the Lagos government copied. This is what the Lagos government copied that they are using today in Lagos. During the COVID-19, it was only Obaseki, the only Edo State that refused to shut down. He had a partial lockdown, which today the entire nation has also copied. He's a pace setter, for goodness sake. This guy came with Aggro revolution in Edo State, which changed the old narratives of how agriculture is being done in Edo State. This guy came and disbanded the Aggro and CDAs. One of the best things that any governor had ever done since I grew up. I knew how these people beat up my workers on my site when they came to collect money from them. I paid the money and I treated the guys who they destroyed their head. I knew how these guys broke the windscreen of my car when I came home in Ring Road, 2012. Driving through, they were pursuing one bus driver, and the next day I heard on my screen, buzzer. But this doesn't happen anymore. There is no mercy. Go to Ringo today. There is no mercy there. You don't see youth jumping out of their cars because their chairman is coming, driving you away, using cane to flog you for you to park away from the road. It doesn't exist anymore. This is the handwork of this guy. He has brought no mercy to Edo State. Edo State was becoming, a home for thuggery. Thugs were not being respected. Thugs were not being seen as a model. Family were not be telling their children to go into thuggery because that was the norm. But he has changed the narratives today. That the best thing you can do for yourself is to be educated. That is the Obaseki that we need. That is the governor that we need for the next 4 years, so that the next man coming in will continue from where he stopped. We can't break this chain because of some political criminals. The guy came. I remember around 1990-something that I wanted to travel first. Trolley has already started. Human trafficking had already started. Nobody ever believed that anybody can ever stop human trafficking as far as Edo was concerned. With the help of our Reverend Oba Eware II, the Ogidigan, with the help of our Oba, they were able to put a stop into exporting our ladies into prostitution in other parts of the world, even in some African countries. Today, that becomes an history. With the help of this man and the help of the Oba, there was a total closure of trolley and madam forcing our guests to pay huge amount of money for them because they actually imported them to oversee. That stopped. With the help of this man and our great Oba, every cost that was laid on these guys were revoked by all the traditional, herbalists in Benin Kingdom. All because of this man. And you say some of us will not come out to fight for him. He has also returned a lot of over 2,000 of our returnees from Libya and Morocco. And most of them are being trained now in Edo State. Some of them are becoming mechanic, hairdresser, tailor, and whatever it is. That is a proactive governor. The man that has the people at heart. One reason why I will continually to campaign for him. Obaseki has been able to protect the lives and property of the people. People say how? They say they are still crime in Benin. Can you compare the crime in Benin now like the crime in Benin a few years back? The issue of the Esme is not within the power of Obaseki. You guys should know that. So don't use that to blackmail him. It's a national issue that has been dealt in the national level. But today, before, if you paint your house, don't you know that is from Benin. Even if you paint your house, your own house where you don't build, you paint time, youth go come, they will beat you. You go pay. If you want draw light, enter your house. Youth go come, they will beat you. You go pay. If your gate fall, you want to stand the gate again. Youth go come, they will beat you. You go pay. But today, this thing doesn't exist anymore. It becomes an history. Let me tell you one story. I went to Nigeria this year. I just came back some few months ago, and I was developing a property. And while I was home, my contractor called me and said, sir, some guys are in the building site, and they are asking that I need to pay development." I said, "Okay, I'm just coming." So I just dressed up. I drove down there. And I got there and I met them and said, "Okay, what's the problem?" They said, "Okay, they never pay for this development." I said, "No, you say government say development not do again." They said, "We know you." I said, "Okay." I just pick up the call and I call somebody who gave me the number to the group. This committee that was set up by Obaseki. I just called one of them, and that one I called their leader. And immediately they were called, they left. If it was before I come, they would have beat up my workers, destroy what I have on ground, because I had breakable materials on ground. They would destroy them, and at the end, you will still pay the money. They have been able to save. He has been able to save lives. He has been able to save, properties, because of his actions and inactions. I want to no more be beaten on the way by these boys. Okay. The last part I want to talk about is Obaseki refused to share Edo State money to political criminals. We must always say that. He refused. That is the problem we are having today. He refused to share our collective resources to these political criminals. And that is the fight, nothing more. They are against him today because he refused to share that money. That's why you must vote for him. A man that is ready to die to save your money being stolen, such a man must be given the opportunity to hold on to that money as far as he's still alive. Not some people who are just there. All they think of is how they can be able to get themselves enriched at the detriment of the general people. My brothers and sisters, this is not time for us to miss words. There's a time for us to stand up for justice and truth. I want you all to share this video. Let the Edo people see this. Let Nigeria in general see this, that this man means well for us, and we, the adults, we are saying it is Obaseki for another 4 years. It is 4 plus 4 must complete. When he's leaving, we will tell him, sir, you are done, pack your load, return back to your business, or go to the Senate if you want to. So another man will come based on the voice of the people. So we'll have another leader who will come and lead us into the next phase of the Edo kingdom. So that at the end of the day, Edo State will become one of the best in the whole of Nigeria and in Africa in general. We need your support at this time. We are saying no to godfatherism. We are saying no to ableism. We are saying no to nepotism. We are saying no to favoritism. And we are saying no to the coming back of people that have looted us before. The looters of the past should not be allowed to return to the corridor of power. It is time for us to start engineering and defend the commonwealth of our people. Let's speak out and let's defend our generations and generations yet unborn. Because posterity will judge some of us if we refuse to speak out. Another says when the good people keep silent, it gives power to the wicked. When the wicked ruleth, the people cries. But when the righteous rules, the people rejoice. Today, we are seeing one who is ruling today, and the entire Edos are celebrating of his coming back. That shows you how much they love him. Let me play this last music for you as I round off today. Just listen to this music, that is composed for Obaseki. This one is very good. I'm going to use it to end today's broadcast. God bless you guys. I appreciate you all for coming out. Because of all that I know you support, we appreciate you anyways. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Jesus, for giving us a governor, the governor of the people. God, Obaseki, developing those people, developing those people to the next level. Thank you, Jesus, for giving us a governor, the governor of the people. God, Obaseki,
If you believe in Obaseki, just put 4 plus 4 top bar. Just you believe in him, put 4 plus 4 top bar.
Next level. Edo people say
4 plus 4 top bar.
Pensioner say
Put your 4 plus 4 there. Let pepper there.
Teacher say student say businessmen say market women say driver say thank you, Jesus, for giving us the governor of the people. God Obaseki, that is taking Edo people, developing Edo State to the next level. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, guys. God bless you.
The governor of the people. God Obaseki, that is taking Edo people, developing Edo State to the next level. 4 plus 4. Edo people say Akoko Edo say Ego say Esan say Isako say Igwebe say Thank you, Jesus, for giving us the governor of the people. Godwin Obaseki, that is taking Edo people, developing Edo State to the next level. Thank you, Jesus, for giving us the governor of the people. Godwin Obaseki, that is taking Edo people, developing Edo State.
Okay, guys, God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.